Good evening. Calling to order the City of Cape Canaveral Community Appearance Board meeting of November 17th, 2021. Patty, please call the roll.
Mr. Wasserman,
Here.
Mr. Nienstadt,
Here.
Ms. Caudrier, which I know she's not going to be here, Ms. Trulock,
Here.
and Ms. Whitehead. Here. Thank you.
Thanks, Patty. Okay, so we have a quorum. That's great. We can proceed with our agenda and business items for today. Before we do so, I would just like the board members all to give a hearty welcome to Miss Angela Trulock, and that's how you pronounce it, correct? Trulock? Yep. She's the most recent addition to the board here, so I welcome you and look forward to serving the community with you here for a very long time, I hope.
Well, thank you very much.
All right. If you have any questions as we move along, just don't hesitate to ask, and I'll instruct as needed as well, too. We understand we can dispense with the swearing in. So what we're going to do is just going to go ahead and move to the new business items. Number one being approval of the meeting minutes from July 21st, 2021. Members present had a chance to go ahead and review those minutes.
Yes. Make a motion that we approve the minutes of the July 21st meeting.
I second it.
Thank you. So we have a motion to approve the minutes from the last meeting on July 21st, and it's been seconded. All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The minutes from the last meeting are approved. So that takes us to item number two here, number two of two, and that is a level two application for OGNC Wave Limited Liability Corporation, office space located just down the road here at 109 Long Point Road. I would invite staff to provide a staff report, of course, if you'd like to do so, please.
Sure. Good evening, board members. If
Good
you
evening.
haven't seen me before, I'm Zach Eichels. I'm the Deputy Community Economic Development Director and Sustainability Manager. I'm being taught how to do these board meetings, so this is my first time. Brenda's going to jump in if I mess up anything, but this will probably be a little bit of a monologue, because I'll just be reading from what we've written here. But tonight, as you said, we'll be doing a level two application for the redevelopment of 109 Long Point Road on the southeast corner of the Long Point Road and Astronaut Boulevard, State Road A1A, immediately east of the existing Chevron gas station. You can see in the aerial photo here where that is. The parcel currently has a small single-story building that has been converted into an office space and a large warehouse. And as you said, the applicant owner is OGNC Wave LLC. So the project includes here's some street level photos of the site. This is looking south, and then we have another one here looking southeast. And here we have a site plan. So the project includes a single-story one structure on a parcel of about 0.33 acres that is zoned C1. The maximum overall height is approximately 22 feet tall. Here's a rendering of what it looks like. The proposed structure includes 4 office spaces, a conference room, 2 bathrooms, a front lobby and reception area, and associated parking surface area with handicap accessibility. And something from the sustainability standpoint that I could speak highly to is part of the building's parking surfaces will be permeable with the use of pavers and gravel. So that's very cool. Available handicap parking spaces will be constructed with concrete for easy and safe accessibility. As you can see in the rendering here, the material board and color renderings that incorporate painted stucco, powder-coated aluminum awnings, modern large glass windows and doors, and the vintage wood elements at the building's point of entry and as I said earlier, it's important to note the permeable parking elements, which is great for stormwater infiltration and reducing runoff. That's pretty much it. I don't really have anything else. Brenda, do you have anything else?
I'll just add that the existing structure essentially is going to be replaced with this one. It's kind of a copy-paste, if you will. It's going to be updated to a more modern structure.
Yes, the yellow house-looking structure specifically.
Right.
Okay. The building behind it will be staying?
So the warehouse structure will stay, but the one behind it, the yellow one, is the one that's going to be replaced with this new building. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
And staff is recommending approval, and we have a representative for the applicant here if you have questions.
Yeah, specifically the building
Yep.
first in the property. the
Gotcha.
yellow house, yeah.
Yeah, and I imagine there not being much of probably a square footage for a retention area, probably the permeable driveway is one of those ways to get around having a dedicated retention area.
Yes, the parking spaces, I believe it was on the east side, were permeable, which is great. And that's a lot of square footage that otherwise would have just, been runoff. So that's a great complement to that otherwise.
Okay.
We also have the applicant here tonight that can speak to any other questions if you'd like.
Yeah, sure, thanks, and I appreciate you being here, Zach. You've got a great mentor and teacher here, so I'm sure you're going to be doing great.
Thank you.
Is there any, can anyone on, sorry, let me formulate my question. Is this part of the economic overlay district?
It is, right, Brenda?
I believe this building is just inside of it. I have to double check the map, but I can't remember the visual.
Yeah, that's what I understood. I thought it was kind of the commercial proproperties that
Yeah.
were just abutting kind of close to A1A, and this
Right.
is probably within
Yeah.
that kind of footprint. I was wondering, could anyone speak to kind of the architectural elements that would, align with the requirements for the kind of standards set in the economic overlay district?
Yeah, if you want to go back to the rendering, Zach.
Sure.
I can expand on that. So like Zach said, I think it did a really good job of kind of using those layering elements that we generally see in the overlay. So it's not just kind of a monolithic building. So we've got different types of material being used, and they've definitely stepped up the building in certain areas so that it's not just a pitched roof or a flat roof like the existing building. So I definitely think they took some of the requirements of the economic overlay and applied them to this building. And it is, it's probably one of the more modern buildings we would have in the city as far as architecture and elements go.
Yeah, that definitely appears so.
Yeah.
Okay, does anyone else have any additional questions for Zach or Brenda before we speak to the applicant representative?
I don't.
Thank you, I appreciate it, Zach. Again, welcome. I appreciate you being here. Hello, good evening. If you'd care to just state your name for the record, please, ma'am.
My name is Diana Rodriguez.
Good evening, Ms. Rodriguez.
I will be representing OGNC. He's also on live. He can hear as well.
Okay, and so he can hear, if he has a question or something, he can relay that to you?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm just making sure, what is his name?
Oshri Gal.
Okay. Rial? What was the last name of the individual?
Gal.
GAL.
G-A-L, thank you, sorry, okay. All right. Okay, would you, thank you, I appreciate it. Thanks, Lynn. Thanks, Brenda. So Ms. Rodriguez, would you care to expand any more on what was provided by Zach in the staff report?
I don't need to add anything. I just wanted to make sure that we're clear with the building. The one that will be replaced is the one in the front, not the storage unit in the back.
Right, okay.
And if you guys have any questions for the building or concerns.
That would definitely, I think, is going to be, just from first glance, it appears that it'll be more pleasing to the eye than the existing structure, and, I think it makes good use of the parcel. There's a sign, it looks like there's a sign in the front elevation, correct? Is that the corporation sign?
That will be it's just the demonstration of where it's gonna go. We're not sure, it could possibly, we also included it in the end, the logo.
Okay, so that's just kind of a rendering? Oh, okay, that'll be more,
This is more, that's just demonstrating kind of where it's gonna be.
Oh, I see, but that is going to be more of the actual logo, what you just
Correct.
displayed? Okay, okay. Members been able to see that? Okay. Is that going to be illuminated, or?
Most likely. Yes, he says yes. It will
Okay,
be.
okay. Yep. Thank you, Mr. Gal. And is there going to be any road sign at all, or anything like that? Like monuments, I mean, anything, any signage on the road or off, the side of the road?
We're not proposing that currently. We don't think we will.
He doesn't think we will.
Okay, all right, not that that's an issue, if that's something you can decide. If you decide later, I think you can work with city staff to incorporate that, but it's something I always like to know, just to kind of, for completeness, if there is something in the works. Let's see, so it looks like I guess there'll be new, in terms of the vegetation plan.
I'm sorry, what was that?
The vegetation plan, I'm wondering, is it, how will the vegetation be changing on the site compared to,
There should be a landscaping plan included part of the packet. And we planted more trees than necessary.
Yes.
Okay.
We did more than the necessary that was requested. And again, there's a landscape plan.
I didn't see the landscape plan, I don't think, unless it's,
yeah, it's not very conspicuous, or it's not very easy to make out. Oh, I think it's, you know what? Yeah, I see it here. It is just before the rendering of the elevations.
Right after paving, grading, and drainage plan.
Yep. Yeah, it's this one here.
Okay.
Would you like to take a look, Bob? Yeah.
I saw it earlier.
You saw it earlier, okay, okay. Okay. And in terms of refuse collection, is there going to be a dumpster, or is it just going to be at the side of the road?
Rolling type like residential.
It'll be the rolling residential.
Right, okay, yeah, so it's going to be at the side of the road. Yep, yeah, roadside. Yep, okay. Thank you. Okay, I don't think I have any additional questions. I've kind of dominated the floor here. I definitely would invite any members to tender any questions if you have any.
I don't have any questions.
No question.
No questions? Okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and make a motion to approve the level 2 application here for the OGNC Wave LLC office space at 109 Long Point Road as submitted.
Thank you.
I second it.
Okay, we have a motion to approve it as well as second. Any additional questions, comments from board members? Just curiosity, and maybe if it's spelled out, I missed it, but OGNC, is that an acronym?
It is something he came up with, a name.
Okay, I'm just
I'm
curious.
sure it means something to him.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, all right. So all in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, the motion passes. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much, and I apologize that I couldn't make it tonight.
He says he apologizes for
Yep.
not being able to make it tonight, and thank you.
I understand. Ms. Rodriguez is doing fantastically. Thank you.
Thank you. First meeting.
Okay, well, that concludes our new business. Anything to pass along, Brenda or Zach?
I don't think there's anything specific. I just think, we're going into a new year, so we do have quite a few projects that we're kind of working through internally, so you'll probably see some of those come before you. Some of them might be in the hotel nature as well. But again, we're still going through the internal application process, but I don't think we'll be having another meeting until next year.
Okay, well,
But don't quote
in
me
that
on that.
case,
just-
yeah, I won't hold you to that. But, the last meeting we had was, July,
I know.
so.
Given the timing, though, it would push it kind of to next year, so that's what I'm
Yeah, here we are, almost
anticipating.
on the
Right,
back
yeah.
end of
And with
November.
the holidays, it makes things tricky for members, so try to avoid.
Okay,
that.
well, before we wrap things up, I just want to wish everyone present, if we don't see each other again, a very happy and safe holidays.
You too.
And
Thank you.
hopefully a much more normal 2022.
Right.
We had high hopes for 2021.
Right.
Okay, well, thanks for sharing the tidbits of any information coming on the pike. Any additional questions, thoughts, what's happening, good, bad,
What
otherwise?
happened to the building next door?
What do you mean, which one next door?
They're just going to paint that.
In the city? Oh, the Cape
Yeah.
Center.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that has been in the works for a number of years.
Oh, okay. I thought
Yeah,
they were
it,
just going to repaint it.
oh, no, no, no,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no.
All
That,
right.
that actually
Yeah.
came to this board, but you may
Right.
not have been, I don't know if
I
you were
think it came-
sitting when
Yeah.
it came. But yeah, it's a major renovation.
Okay, I
Yeah,
thought
it's
they're just
essentially,
repainting it, that's all.
yeah, the old city hall will now essentially be a museum,
Right.
a cultural center,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that was a meeting before the last one.
Yeah, it was probably May in the summer sometime, yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's going to be a major
right.
overhaul.
So it's obviously going through permitting and all that stuff right now, so.
Yeah, and I think you had a bunch of abatement to do in there too,
Right,
right?
there
With
was,
old materials and
yeah,
asbestos, whatever, so.
it's a very old building,
Yeah, that'll look really nice when it's done.
yeah.
Okay, do I hear a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion to adjourn?
I second it.
All in favor of adjourning? Aye?
Aye.